Welcome to LifeLines. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about rescue in the time of need. Because folks, that's what Christianity is all about. The ultimate foundation, the ultimate purpose, the ultimate reason that Jesus came was to rescue the perishing. The very reason that Jesus Christ came 2,000 years ago was to bring salvation to a mankind that was drowning in hopelessness, that was lost in a sea of deadly consequences. And yet Jesus came to bring life and bring it more abundantly. And so I want to talk to you just for a couple of minutes of your time this morning on this subject that I'm calling LifeLines. 1 Corinthians chapter number 9. In your Bible, Paul writes to the church, and he talks to the church about himself, but really he's talking to the church about the church itself, not just about his own self. Because as he is talking about himself, he's really motivating and encouraging the church. And so it's with his words that I want to share with you today and encourage you today to recognize really what it is that we are to do, who it is that we are, and why it is that we are here at this point in time. I'm going to be reading from the New Living Translation. It will be on the screens behind me if you'd like to follow along. Paul said this. He said, I have become a servant of who? Of everyone. And really, folks, if push comes to shove, the bottom line with us as Christians is that true Christians are servants of everyone. And if you are truly following Christ, and if you are truly going to be a Christ-centered, a Christ-centric person, then you need to allow this to become a part of your life. That you are a servant to everyone. It's not everybody's here to serve you. You're here to serve everyone. It's not everybody's here to serve Tim. Tim is here to serve everyone. It's all about serving. I serve. We have a big banner in the back of our church that lays that out. Why? Because that's a Christian principle. That's a Christian ideology. And that's something that we are supposed to do, is serve the Lord with gladness. Serve one another in love. Everybody say serve. And so Paul said, I've become a servant of everyone. Why? So that I can bring them to Christ. When I'm with the Jews, I become one of them, so that I can bring them to Christ. When I'm with those who follow Jewish laws, I do the same, even though I'm not subject to the law, so that I can what? Bring them to Christ. When I'm with Gentiles who do not have Jewish law, I fit in with them as much as I can. In this way, I gain their confidence and bring them to Christ. Do you notice what Paul is saying here today? Are you catching what Paul is sharing? Are you catching what Paul is reiterating? He says that whatever I do and wherever I am, I'm interested in one overriding thing, and that's winning people to Christ. I don't discard the law of God. I obey the law of Christ, Paul says. And you see, we recognize that Paul is obeying the law of Christ because of his actions. You see, his actions show. You don't have to tell somebody when you're obeying the law of Christ. You don't have to tell somebody when you're living the Christ life. You don't have to get up and pronounce it. You don't have to make some bold proclamation, because it's going to be evident if you are truly following the law of Christ. If you are living the Christ life, it is going to be readily apparent. You don't have to get up and blow a horn. You don't have to get up and proclaim it and let, wear some big banner over your head. It should be apparent by the life that you live. Amen. Paul goes on to say, verse 22, when I'm with those who are oppressed, I share their oppression so that I might What? Same thing. Bring them to Christ. Yes, I try to find common ground with who?
Everyone.
Everybody say everyone.
Everyone.
Paul said, I try to find common ground with everyone. And my question today, my query today, and my wondering today is, do we try to find common ground with everyone? Are we really interested in reaching everyone? Are we really interested in reaching the world? Are we really interested in throwing out a lifeline? Are we really interested on going on a rescue mission? Because maybe that's what we're here for. We are here on a rescue mission from God. We are here bringing the greatest opportunity for rescue, the only means of salvation. We're here bringing Jesus to a lost and dying humanity, and that's the purpose of the church, and that's the purpose of Christianity, and that's the reason that